Hello, my name is Arsalan. Today our topic is 10 Pakistani heroes who sacrificed their lives in the line of duty. This video is neither a war chronology nor an inclusive analysis of the 1965 war between the two neighbors, i.e. India the aggressor and Pakistan the defender. It is, rather, a tribute to those who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of their motherland. They are undoubtedly our heroes, even though many went unnoticed, but some of them found their way into history books and are even remembered today with great pride, respect, and admiration. The date, September 6th, brings a sense of commitment to all Pakistanis that our motherland is our pride and we have a very special place for all our heroes in our hearts who give up their lives to make Pakistan lives forever. Here's a look at some of those great souls because of whom we stand proud in the comedy of nations. 1. Captain Mohammad Sarwar. During the Kashmir operations soon after the birth of Pakistan, as a company commander in the 2nd Battalion of the Punjab Regiment, Captain Mohammad Sarwar launched an attack causing heavy casualties against a strongly fortified enemy position in the Uri sector under heavy machine gun, grenade and mortar fire. But on the 27th of July 1948, as he moved forward with 6 of his men to cut their way through a barbed wire barrier, he got martyrdom when his chest was hit by a burst of automatic fire. Captain Sarwar was awarded the Nishan-e-Haider, Pakistan's highest military award, posthumously. 2. Naik Saif Ali Janjua. During the course of action, despite being hit on his chest by arty fire, Janjua retained his position and frustrated the Indian assault. Due to severe injuries, he embraced martyrdom on the 26th of October 1948. On the 14th of March 1949, the Defense Council of Azad Jammu and Kashmir adorned him with Hilal-e-Kashmir posthumous, and on the 30th of November 1995 Government of Pakistan initiated the Gazette notification to declare his Hilal-e-Kashmir equivalent to Nishan-e-Haider. 3. Major Tufail Mohammad. In August 1958, Major Tufail Mohammad, a company commander in the East Pakistan Rifles, and his patrol encircled an Indian post in the Lakshmirpur area. And, though mortally wounded in the hand-to-hand encounter that followed, Major Tufail Mohammad continued to lead his troops till the Indians were driven out, leaving 4 dead and 3 prisoners. He embraced martyrdom the same day, i.e. the 7th of August 1958. He was the 2nd recipient of the highest military award of Pakistan posthumously. 4. Major Raja Aziz Bhatti. On the 6th of September 1965, as a company commander in the Burki area of the Lahore sector, Major Raja Aziz Bhatti chose to stay with his forward platoon under incessant artillery and tank attacks for 5 days and nights in the defense of the strategic BRB Canal. Throughout, undaunted by constant fire from enemy small arms, tanks and artillery, he organized the defense of the canal, directing his men to answer the fire until he was hit by an enemy tank shell and embraced martyrdom on the 10th of September 1965. 5. Pilot Officer Rashid Minhas. Commissioned as a pilot in the Pakistan Air Force in 1971, Rashid Minhas was taxiing for takeoff on a routine training flight when an instructor pilot forced his way into the rear cockpit, seized control of the aircraft and took off. When Rashid Minhas realized that the absconding pilot was heading towards India, he tried to regain control of the plane but was unable to do so. Knowing that it meant certain death, he damaged the controls and forced the aircraft to crash 32 miles short of the border on the 20th of August 1971. 6. Major Shabbir Sharif. As commander of a company of 6 Frontier Force Regiment, Major Shabbir was ordered in December 1971 to capture high ground near Sulmanki Headworks defended by more than a company of the Assam Regiment supported by a squadron of tanks. In a well-organized superhuman action, for the next 3 days and nights after crossing a minefield and massive obstacles and killing 43 soldiers and destroying 4 tanks, Major Sharif and his men held 2 enemy battalions at bay. But after he took over an anti-tank gun from his gunner in an attack, he embraced martyrdom by a direct hit in the afternoon of the 6th of December 1971. 7. Sawar Muhammad Hussain. Sawar Muhammad Hussain had the distinction of being the first Jawan, a rank of the foot soldier in Pakistan Army, to be awarded the highest award Nishan-e-Haider for his gallantry. Although only a driver in the 20th Lancers, when war broke out in 1971, he took an active part in every battle. When he spotted the enemy close to a minefield near the village of Harar Kurd in December 1971, on his own initiative he directed accurate fire at the enemy, resulting in the destruction of 16 enemy tanks. But while directing fire from recoilless rifles, he was hit in the chest by a burst of machine gun fire and embraced martyrdom on the 10th of December 1971. 8. Major Muhammad Akram. Major Muhammad Akram and a company of 4 Frontier Force Regiment, which he commanded in the forward area in Hilli district, in East Pakistan in 1971, came under incessant air, artillery and armor attacks. But for an entire fortnight, despite enemy superiority in both numbers and firepower, he and his men repulsed every attack, inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. Major Akram embraced martyrdom during this epic battle on the 5th of December 1971. 9. Lance Naik Muhammad Mahfuz. Lance Naik Mahfuz was deployed on the Wagah Atari sector during the war in 1971, where his company was pinned down by unceasing frontal and crossfire from automatic weapons. Although his machine gun was destroyed by an enemy shell, he advanced towards an enemy bunker whose automatic fire had inflicted heavy casualties. Even though wounded in both legs by shell splinters, when he reached the bunker he stood up and pounced on the enemy. In the encounter he was hit with a bayonet. Although unarmed, he got hold of the enemy and did another bayonet strangling with him. Due to serious injuries, he embraced martyrdom on the night of the 17th of December 1971. 10. Captain Karnal Sher Khan. Captain Sher Khan emerged as the symbol of mettle and courage during the Kargil conflict on the line of control. He set personal examples of bravery and inflicted heavy losses on the enemy. He defended the 5 strategic posts, which he established with his Jawans at the height of 17,000 feet at Gultari, and repulsed many Indian attacks. After many abortive attempts, the Indians on the 5th of July 1999 ringed the posts of Captain Karnal Sher Khan with the help of 2 battalions and unleashed heavy mortar fire and managed to capture some part of one of his posts. Despite facing all odds, he led a counterattack and recaptured the lost parts of his post. But during the course, he was hit by the machine gun fire and embraced martyrdom at the same post.